everybody out there with Life with Cousin Patches, and you back with part 2 of Where the Hell I Been. Well, y'all just got through watching the Christmas kick-ass Death Over Dishonor. So, I'm gonna ready to bring you up to speed. Well, some of y'all heard me speak of my sister, Miss P, and my brother, Kevin. Kevin is not my biological brother, but he is just like a biological brother. I have been dealing with this man for almost 18 years of my life, and he's always been good to me. We've always had the brother and sister relationship, and he's just always looked out for me. There's been times where I have been down, I didn't have money in my pocket, I didn't know which way to go, and he had provided ways in order for me to eat, have shelter over my head. From the moment I met this man, he's always been good to me. Now, Miss P is his wife, and she is the sweetest, most loving, most beautiful woman that you'll ever meet. They two kind of remind me of Martin Lawrence and Gina, but a way cuter version. Her head ain't as big as Gina's. And my brother, he's a little bit more cooler and more stylish than Martin Lawrence. Because not only is he my brother, he's one of Atlanta's most hottest hip-hop DJs around. So he's DJ Kevy Kev. And it's kind of crazy because between these two right here, they actually make the perfect couple. I love them. I love them for so many things. Well, when I got back from off of that trip of mine, they was worried about me. They was worried about my health. Now, Kevin's been around for like 4 of my surgeries. And I had another one, just getting ready to go down or whatnot. And they know that I have a lot of medical issues and that I don't really need to be running the streets, crip cousining me and Niecy, going hard, trying to kick everybody's ass when I need to let things be handled the legal way, which is correct. But everybody knows that when you call me about some crazy stuff, especially if it's done to a child, it is really hard for me to sit back and not do anything at all. It's very hard. It's hard for me just not to put my paws on them. That's the whole reason why I didn't go into social work. Because if I had went to social work, any child that's ever been abused by anybody, I would be the serial killer of beating all them parents' ass or people's asses did wrong to people's children. And I have a house full of kids right now, just a whole house full of children. And then be running probably from the law because all their parents that abuse these kids, I would have been had to mess them up. So, it's really hard for me. And I love them because they see this passion in my heart and they know that it's hard for me to sit still through situations like this. But my body's not the same anymore. It's deteriorating. All of our shit's deteriorating, but, mine is happening a little bit more faster than some. So when I get these calls, I'm always really to be quick to run to the scene of the crime. Well, after this last trip, they was like, no, you're not getting ready to stand up and be standing and cleaning greens all day and cooking all day for everybody. Every time any one of my family members, Candy, her sisters, my peoples, anytime they ever call me about any type of fuck shit, I'm always on my way. And they can always count on me to kick somebody's ass. So, and I don't blame them because I have taught them that if somebody mess with you, then you let me know and I will fuck them up. But Miss P and my brother Kevin Kev was like, I'm not getting ready to see you keep going through this. I'm not getting ready to see you keep wearing yourself down. I'm not going to see you keep running back and forth to jail for fighting these people. So they was like, you need to get away for a little while. You need to take a step back. So they kidnapped me. They kidnapped me, and I'm going to tell you what they did. They actually bought my Christmas dinner. The whole 9. And not with food stamps. They bought my Christmas dinner with cash. How many people do that? I'm my goodness. So they bought the Christmas dinner, and I went to their house for Christmas, and I prepared some meals and stuff. Because at this point, what a lot of people don't realize is that when a family member does some things, and I've had to go off on one of my, whenever I snap and I go a little crazy, it takes me a while to get back into things. It takes me a while to be bubbly and happy again. I feel like since I've been here in Georgia, I have been in a couple fights. I've been locked up. I've been arguing all on every holiday. So this holiday, I was tired of this shit. And after dealing with that shit that I had to go through, was trying to ride for this damn child, I didn't want nothing else to spoil no more of my holidays. My daddy died December 18th. And my Uncle Poochie died on the December 15th. You know, I like to keep them days holy. I have a lot of things on my mind and on my heart during the holidays. And I don't think a lot of people understand because, a lot of my family members have not lost their parent like I've lost mine. So during that time, I need a lot of peace, love, and happiness. But since I've been here, it's been chaotic. It's been so fucking chaotic. Ever since the last holiday, if y'all go back, I was in a Santa suit, kicking ass. Thanksgiving, I was threatening to beat somebody up. Over my babies. This really have nothing truly for real to do with me. But if you offend anyone that I love, then you're offending me too. So, I was just tired of all the craziness. So they snatched me up and took me to their house for the holiday. And I had a beautiful holiday. They did not let nothing spoil my joy whatsoever. And honey, you have not been to a Christmas until you've been to a Miss P and a Kevin Kev Christmas. They know how to throw a Christmas together. Honey, they remade their daughter's room. I thought I was on Home Improvement or something. They lavished it out so beautifully. They had gifts just stacked halfway up the tree. Just gifts on top of more gifts. And I don't ask for anything or very much. Just their love is all I need. Just the love they've gave me is all I need. I don't need gifts and all that shit. But they actually went out and got me some things. I got me a big bottle of Superior. Yeah! It's always nice when they do that. Big box of Superior, some cigarettes, knowing damn well I ain't even shouldn't be smoking the way I smoke. But they gave me that, and even better than that, they showed me so much love. And I've told y'all that, my car was taken apart, and my stuff was stolen by an African. The African stole my money and took my car apart. And Candy's husband actually tried to pay somebody to put it back together again, but it wasn't the same. It was still running hot, and I wasn't able to drive it. So I appreciate him for doing that. So what they did for me, Miss P and DJ Kev, they said, I'm so tired of you having a struggle. You barely making it to your doctor's appointment. Please allow us to help you. Why they go and get my truck fixed? Yes, they did. They got my truck fixed, and I promised them I'll pay them every penny back. They actually got my truck fixed for me. They didn't have to. Nobody has to do anything for you. Nobody. So if somebody takes time out in their life to actually do something nice for you, and they don't have to, you don't get that every single day. It is touching. I was just lost for words because they had already put a meal on my table and never asked me for nothing. Already put a meal on my damn table. Then make sure I had my drinks and then turn around and be like, here, let me help you fix your car. It didn't even stop at that. I actually had rented a car because after the holidays, I missed T-Man them. They actually made sure that I had gas in order to get down there to see T-Man them for the holidays of New Year's. Now, they have outdone themselves. I can never ask for anything more. Because I'm telling you now, just their loyalty, just their love, just the support that they've given me throughout the years. This is the support that Kevin alone. Hell, and Negro, he's probably one of the most grouchiest person that you probably ever meet sometimes. It seemed like he's kind of cold and cruel. But he isn't. He's actually a big-ass teddy bear. And he's the sweetest guy you ever met. I never in my life had a man come, not too many men has actually came into my life and treated me like family, made sure I had food in my belly, money in my pocket, and roof over my head, and never once tried to do anything out the ordinary to me. He's gave me just pure, true brotherly love. And the woman that he fell in love with, she done gave me true sisterly love. Hell, they done showed me more love than my own sisters have. I ain't even gonna lie. So I love Miss P. They've been together for so many years, and just watching them, they're like the now-day Martin Lawrence and what did I say that damn girl's name? Gina. Yes. The nowadays Martin Lawrence and Gina, but a way cuter version. Oh my God, it was so nice because I was there during the whole holiday season, and just to see their family come together and have praise, and these kids opening all these gifts. It was so warm and loving, and everybody loved the food. And like I said, it's been a long time since somebody actually didn't expect something out of me. They did this for me and didn't expect nothing in return. They knew I was having it hard. Even more so, they knew I was having it so hard because, I've been dating Limemore Mike. Lord Jesus. Why did God put the best dick on the poorest man? Why? I don't know. I don't know. I hate to say it, so some kids watching it, please shut your camera off or computer down. You shouldn't even listen to this. But why? The man has an ass like no other. The sex is just off the chain. But he is one of the most cheapskate ass men that I've ever seen in my life. Now, here it is. He has his truck. Then he says, yes, I can use it. But I call it the murder dog. His truck is the murder dog. The murder dog too, because there was only one other person that actually had a murder dog, and that reminded me of the murder dog cousin. That car right there is the murder dog. Anytime me and Mom Dukes try to drive that truck, you can't stop. Ain't no brakes. You got to stop at least 10 to 12 feet before you actually get to the next light if you expect to stop. And if it don't stop, you just got to turn the wheel and slide around it. Why? Because he refuses to go get the right brakes that he needs. He keeps going to this junkyard to grab everything. On top of all of that, he has this axle that needs to be fixed. And every time we get so far down the road, it gets to banging. He actually gets out right there where the traffic is, cars behind us, take a hammer and beats the hell out of it until we get to going again. So, my brother Kevin and Miss P is like, I can't keep having you ride around in a murder dog trying to get to these doctor's appointments because you may not make it to the doctor's appointment alive riding the murder dog. Now, don't get me wrong. I've dated men with good money. I've dated men that may not have been the richest of them all. Did I like this blue? Ah, okay. Thought it blue. So, but I got with this guy because I liked his personality. And I did not know that he was gonna, stay this poor. But, it's my fault. Because if you meet a man that's kind of poor, at the age he is, it kind of means he's going to stay that way. Oh, this coffee's good. I met him in the murder dog. But I thought if I stood by his side, kind of give him a little place to stay, help him out a little bit, that, he'll get a good job. But not Limemore Mike. Limemore Mike only want to work yard work and landscaping. He don't really like all that office shit, all that store stuff. He just want to live outside among the land. And that's fine and cool and dandy. But when I need help with these bills around this motherfucker, your Limemore money really ain't doing what it's supposed to. But he rocks that motherfucking bed just so right. And the massages is off the chain. So you kind of be like, as soon as I be like, you can get the hell out of here. He be like, oh, you look a little tense right here. Let me get you right here. Let me squeeze your feet, baby. It's going to be okay. I done already cleaned up the kitchen for you. For you know it, Lawnmower Mike is here for a whole nother couple weeks again. But he's a sweetheart. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a sweetheart. I don't think this is somebody I'm going to marry. Of course not. But for the time that we are together, I am enjoying his crazy company because he never seems to amaze me with him and his crazy antics, honey. Y'all already heard about the boa. This Negro here, when he be in people's yards, sometimes he finds trees. Then this tree is a special tree. He takes the tree and he breaks the switch off of it. Then he takes the switch and breaks it up into pieces. Then he brings the shit home and he boils it. He boils it until the bark gets tender. He told me that it makes his own broth. It's homemade. And that his mother used to make it for him all the time. And I'm sitting here looking like you one crazy bastard. Who the hell boils sticks? Why you got them dirty ass sticks in my damn pot? Who does that? So, he's looking at me like, you don't never want to try anything, this, that, and all that. And I'm always saying, my mama said I can't have it. My mama said that I've never had stick water before. I can't have stick water today. But here it goes. Mom Dukes. Yeah. He asked her, do you want to try it? She's like, yeah, I'll try it. She didn't mean that shit. But I'm sitting here looking like, you gonna try the sticks? Tell me why, y'all. He gave her a chicken wing with 2 sticks with a little broth on her. Yes, he did. And when he went upstairs, she threw him back in the pot. So when he came back downstairs, he thought she ate them. She was like, oh, yes, they was good. They was just good and tender. Nothing like it. He's like, I can't even get my old lady to try my cooking. You cool with me, Nisa. You cool with me, Mom Dukes. I'm sitting here looking like I didn't bust out because I know she did not eat them sticks. He was like, yes. He was like, and he said it's so versatile. You can put ketchup, mustard on there, mayonnaise on there, anything you like. It's going to clean you out. I bet that wood is probably going to strip your esophagus. Anyway, he has been the most handiest man that I've ever seen. I guess the word is that I'm looking for. I ain't going to say handy, yeah, because he's kind of handy. But is it frugal? If somebody is just like super, super cheap, that's what he is. He don't like nothing brand new. He shops all the time at the thrift store. Here we are at the thrift store, and he sees these tennis shoes for $2. He's like, oh, baby, I found these tennis shoes. They $2. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe they marked them down. This cheap. They barely look warm. Get him home, and he realizes that he bought 2 left feet. That's why they was $2. They was 2 left feet. But did that stop Lawnmower Mike? No. He proceeded to wear the shoes. Anyway, 2 left feet. He proceeded to go out and cut yards and do what he got to do in the yard with 2 left shoes on his feet. Then he come back in and wonder why his feet hurt. Wonder why he's getting an ingrown toenail. Because you're wearing 2 left feet shoes. It's not that hard. Just go to Payless. Bongo. Buy one, get one half out. You do not have to wear 2 left shoes. He was like, well, I just want to get my word out of him before I throw him away because I don't want to, he don't like to waste. So, eventually he gave up the shoes because it was killing his feet. There's a reason why you have a left shoe and a right shoe. But I commend him because he wore both of them shoes, them 2 left shoes, like it was a left and a right. And he did get his little money's worth out of it. But now his toes are slightly hurt and shit and may have an ingrown toenail. So I'm sitting here like, oh, these people are crazy. Why do I like this crazy frugal man? Every time he does something, it's just so unbelievable. And when I call home and tell my mama about it, she'd just be so dumbfounded and took it off her feet. She'd be like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. No, he didn't. Eat sticks, Patches. You're kidding me. And I'll be like, no, Mom, I'm not kidding you. I told her about the 2 left shoes. She was like, you're kidding me. Who does that? She even got on the phone and told him that I wasn't accustomed to that type of lifestyle. And that, it's okay to sometimes buy yourself something new. Even if it's at a Walmart or Kmart. Hell, I wish he'd even go to Target, but that's a little bit too fancy for him. Too rich for his blood. So, y'all, I ain't gonna stop there. Lawnmower Mike has struck again. Here I am in my bathtub. Just boiling. He's in the shower. Now, I'm trying to take a little longer than normal because of the fact that I didn't want him to reuse my bath water. So, he's in the shower because he got tired of me waiting on me to get out, but he can use the water. Because, I told you he's very conservative or whatnot. And since my tub is so big, it takes up a lot of water. And he feels that I'm not that dirty because sometimes I don't even go outside. For like days at a time, I don't go outside. But he feels I'm not that dirty and I just be bathing for no reason at all. Like, I don't even need to be bathing every day. If I didn't go outside, I didn't do nothing. Why I'm taking another bath? That's wasting water. So he usually jump in my water that's left over. Well, I thought I seen it all. I'm sitting in a tub and this nigga gets out the shower and he grabs the towel. Not just any towel, my towel that's hanging on the side. And begins and proceeds to dry himself off. So I'm sitting here like, that's my towel. He's like, and? I'm clean. I said, I wasn't expecting for you to drive dirty. I said, but that's my towel. He said, so what? I'm clean. What's the problem? I don't like for other people to dry their ass off on my towel. And I knew something was going down because a couple times I came to the bathroom and my towel looked like suspect. Like, it's like, I just know, I don't know. This don't look right. Maybe it fell on the floor or something. I don't know. So I get another towel. So he's like, I don't know why you're complaining about me using your towel. You ain't never complained before. I didn't even know you was using my damn towel. If I known you was using my damn towel, I would have been complaining. He's like, well, what you getting all upset for? I eat your pussy. So what the fuck you upset for? You have no reason to be upset. You know what I'm saying? You can lay in the bed with me. You can sleep with me. But I can't use your towel. I'm like, no. Get your own towel. Have your own towel. He was like, it don't make sense dirty nobody's towels. This towel right here is good enough. It's hanging there. If you didn't want nobody to use it, you shouldn't have had it hanging there. In the bathroom, where I have more than one towel rack. At this point, I had to calm my nerves. Because not only do I live here, my cousin, Mom Dukes, live here. And I have 3 bathrooms. 2 of them are 4 bathrooms. One of them's a half. I hate to have to ask this man. I said, well, when you take showers in the other bathroom, have you ever used any towels with leopard print on it? He looked at me. He said, the one with them spots all over it? I said, yes. He had his head down. Well, if y'all didn't want nobody to use your towel, then you shouldn't be using it. You shouldn't leave it sitting out. If it's close to the rack, if it's close to the tub, then anybody should be able to use it. Put your stuff up and nobody will use it. I'm sitting here like, so not only have you used my towel, you've used Mom Duke's towel and then hung it back up. He was like, when I was growing up, we didn't have it like that. We put one towel out and the family uses it. It's the family towel. I don't know where you come from or the fact that you feel like everything should be handed to you on a silver spoon, but that's not the way I go get down. He was like, that's you living beyond your means, using a clean towel all the time. You ain't even that dirty. And if your cousin didn't want me using her towel, why would she have it hanging close to the shower to begin with? And I'm like, that's because she thought that she can hang her towel there because she uses that bathroom and that nobody will use her towel. So now he put me in a fucked up predicament because now I have to tell Mom Dukes that my old man done dried his ass off on her towel. Why when I told her this, her mouth just dropped like... She said, I knew something was wrong. One day I went in there and my towel and red was already slightly moist and I've been gone to Candy's. I've been at my daughter's house. So But I'm thinking maybe you just got high and some steam or something, and maybe that's the reason why. But now I find out that it's Lawnmower Mike's ass has been out on my leopard printed towels. Don't tell me no more. Don't tell me no more. So, as you know now, I gotta take my rag and towel and put it up. And she also has to put her towel and rag and put it up. Because I don't believe him when he said that, he wouldn't do it again. He kept trying to justify why he was doing what he was doing. I don't know. I understand that, everybody has had their hard times growing up and everybody went through some things. But I've never had to have a family towel. Never. I've always had my own towel, my own wash rag. Big ups to my mama, Ernestine. Big ups to my daddy, Ted Thompson. Because they never made us do that. I didn't have to share my bath water, and I damn sure didn't have to share my towels. And here, at the old age that I am, I don't want to start doing that today. Because here you are, drying your ass off on my towel and my cousin's towel, and we're drying off with the shit. We're just sharing the same shit. That shit is trifling. I don't know what it is. I think the Lord has a sense of humor with me. He's like, I love you, but you make me laugh. So he put people in my life to actually bother me so I could damn near go crazy. These people, they're good to me, they love me, but at the same time, there's always something that's slightly off about them. So I know that the Lord is sitting up there just holding his belly and just rolling. Check this one out. I just don't know. This bastard is just crazy as hell. But like I said, he's a special kind of guy. He really is. He's a special kind of guy. And like I said, the love making is wonderful. I haven't been with a black man in almost a year and a half after breaking up with Bruno. So, I slightly was going to kind of, do my little thing for a little while. They say my bladder's falling, so I was hoping that, he can knock it back up in there a little bit. If I let him in there and shit, let him knock it back up in there. That's what I'm hoping for. But I don't think it's working. So, I don't think it's working. But it's been a nice try. Anyway, when I have my bad days and my body hurts and I don't feel good, he's always around to kind of massage me and help me and hand me things and stuff. And, he's a really nice guy on that part. So, he's a Bama boy. And I appreciate him, But some people be like, why do you even put up with this crazy shit? I don't know. Because sometimes the things that come out of his mouth and the things he do just tickles me to death. I've never seen such poor shit the day of my life. I've never seen such poor shit. I mean, it got to the point where I did not know at first that the paint job on the murder dog was not actually automobile paint. He done took a gallon of household paint and painted the murder dog black. Then put 2 green racing track stripes down his truck. He took the black paint and painted his rims. Here recently, I got all kinds of chipped up paint, green and black chipped up paint, all in my driveway because it's cold outside. So their household paint is just chipping up everywhere. When he goes anywhere, there's a trail of chipped up paint everywhere. I tried to say something to him about it. He's like, baby, don't worry about it because I'm getting ready to repaint the truck anyway. I hope you go to Mako. But I doubt if he even goes to Mako. He told me he still had a half a gallon of paint and he was going to use it. It's, I appreciate his crazy ass and his thriftiness. But, oh my goodness, I just don't know sometimes. Hopefully, my cousin just don't end up cussing his crazy ass out for using her damn towels. Hey, I wouldn't blame her if she did. But anyway, that's what's been going on with my life here at the Life for Cousin Patches. I will be tuning in pretty soon to tell you about my whole trip. Do I have enough time? No, I don't even have enough time. So tune in to Life with Cousin Patches so I can tell you about my trip in Louisville for New Year's. Smooches, and don't forget to subscribe to Life for Cousin patches, 1975 patches with Mama Tina, and don't forget about Candy from Sweet Editions TV. Uh-huh. Smooches and happy holidays.